The Aburame clan stands as one of the four noble clans of Konohagakure, alongside the Uchiha, Hyuga, and Akimichi. Despite this official recognition, the clan often operates from the shadows. While others occupy the spotlight of military might or political legacy, the Aburame specialize in intelligence, stealth, and untraceable elimination. Their presence in the village is quiet, but deeply embedded into its core operations. Aburame's value lies in their ability to disappear into the infrastructure of Konoha's defense. During the era of Root, Danzo Shimura employed many Aburame as elite operatives. These members were trusted with the village's dirtiest tasks: assassination, espionage, and disinformation. Their skills made them ideal for Root's underground agenda, especially since their abilities required neither noise nor spectacle. Central to the Aburame identity is a unique form of symbiosis between human and insect. This bond is not symbolic, it is biological. Aburame infants are offered to insect colonies shortly after birth. If accepted, the insects permanently inhabit the child's body. This mutualistic relationship defines every ability the clan uses in combat, surveillance, and defense. The insects feed on the host's chakra in small, regulated amounts, which sustains them without harming the host. In return, they serve as weapons, scouts, sensors, and even shields. To facilitate this connection, the human body of an Aburame develops hundreds of tiny pores. These microscopic exit points allow insects to travel freely throughout the body. The advantage is strategic. Even if restrained by ropes, jutsu, or physical force, an Aburame can deploy insects from almost any location on their body. Escape, counterattack, or infiltration becomes possible from positions that traditional ninjas cannot exploit. The insects share the host's chakra, creating a linked network that responds instantly to the user's thoughts. No hand seals are needed. No audible commands are given. This silent communication ensures that the Aburame can act with total stealth and precision, even in the middle of combat. Their jutsu does not rely on visible cues, making them difficult to read or predict. Their physical appearance further reflects this adaptation to the shadows. Most members wear high-collared coats, gloves, and tinted glasses. These choices are not cultural. They are functional. The majority of Aburame insects are nocturnal or crepuscular. Direct light weakens their effectiveness. To optimize performance, clan members limit light exposure both externally and internally. Every layer of clothing serves as an environmental control system for the insects they host. The Aburame are often underestimated due to their reserved nature. They do not possess flashy techniques like the Sharingan or Byakugan. They do not summon gods or wield legendary swords. Yet their ability to paralyze, dismantle, and eliminate targets using silent colonies of chakra-fed insects is one of the most terrifying capabilities in the shinobi world. A single Aburame can deploy thousands of insects at once. These insects can track, trap, or consume chakra without warning. A well-positioned Aburame cannot be restrained, outrun, or easily detected. While other clans dominate the battlefield through spectacle or heritage, the Aburame manipulate the unseen. They excel in silence. Their power flows not from brute force, but from patience, strategy, and biological mastery. In a world where chakra defines strength, the Aburame redefine control. Interesting, right? Here, we don't just watch anime. We live every character, every story, every emotion. Don't miss out on exclusive content and fresh takes you won't find anywhere else. Hit that subscribe button now and become part of the most passionate and creative anime community out there. Thanks for the support. This journey wouldn't be the same without you. Next, Kikachu. The Kikachu is one of the rarest and most specialized insects used by the Aburame clan. Its appearance resembles that of a termite with an extended trunk-like nose. This structure functions as a hypersensitive olfactory organ. Only the female Kikachu possesses this ability, and due to their limited population, the species is considered endangered. That makes their usage in real missions extremely rare, but when available, they offer a level of tracking that exceeds nearly all known sensory ninjutsu. The strength of the Kikachu lies in its unparalleled sense of smell. Once it memorizes a scent, it can trace that scent across countries, through forests, over rivers, and even through rainfall. Unlike ninja dogs, it doesn't lose track due to environmental interference. The Bikochu's accuracy is absolute, provided it has a valid target. It doesn't rely on chakra signatures or visual confirmation. This makes it one of the most effective tools for locating missing targets, fugitives, or hidden objects. The most notable use of this insect occurs in the anime during Shino's attempt to locate Sasuke Uchiha. In that arc, Shino tracks a scent over an immense distance, demonstrating the Bikochu's efficiency and scope. Although the mission ultimately fails due to sabotage, the insect's potential is clearly showcased. Bikochu functions like a living GPS unit. It doesn't require satellite connection, power, or line of sight. It simply follows scent with a level of precision that modern ninja tools cannot replicate. Among all tracking methods, the Bikochu remains one of the most reliable ever introduced in the Naruto universe. Kadichu. The Kaiichu is one of the most dangerous insects within the Aburame arsenal. Unlike the Bikochu, which focuses on tracking, the Kaiichu is a biological weapon. These insects are nearly invisible when dormant and live inside the user's body, sustained by a carefully regulated intake of chakra. The challenge lies in maintaining balance. Feeding them too much chakra triggers uncontrollable growth, transforming them from microscopic parasites into organisms large enough to rupture a human host. When released into an enemy's body, the Kaiichu quickly consumes their chakra and begins to grow. As it expands, it tears through the host from within. The process is internal, difficult to detect, and nearly impossible to defend against. The enemy may not even realize what's happening until it's too late. Even medical ninjutsu cannot always neutralize the threat once the growth begins. Shino Abberame uses the Kaiichu during the Fourth Great Ninja War against a clone of the Ten Tails. Despite the clone's size and strength, the Kaiichu overwhelmed it from the inside, causing complete internal destruction. This demonstrated that even large-scale threats are vulnerable to this silent, invasive technique. The Kaiichu's deadliness lies in its invisibility and delayed effect. A single miscalculation in chakra control, and the insect can turn on its host or its target. It functions less like a direct weapon and more like a dormant time bomb, one triggered by chakra itself. When deployed strategically, it offers the Aburame a level of internal sabotage unmatched by traditional ninjutsu. Kikachu. The Kikaichu are the most common and versatile insects used by the Aburame clan. These beetle-like organisms form the core of nearly every Aburame technique. Unlike the specialized or rare insects in the clan's arsenal, Kikaichu are bred in large colonies and are suitable for nearly any battlefield condition. Their strength lies in adaptability, coordination, and continuous chakra absorption. In offensive situations, Kikaichu can be released in swarms to surround and overwhelm the enemy. They are often shaped into nets, fists, or tendrils to restrict movement or deliver targeted strikes. As the insects latch onto the opponent, they steadily drain chakra, weakening the enemy with each passing second. In a prolonged battle, this leads to total chakra exhaustion, making escape or counterattack nearly impossible. Defensively, Kikaichu act as a mobile shield. By clustering around the user, they can intercept ninjutsu by consuming the chakra that powers it. Since their behavior is controlled through a shared neural link, they respond instantly to the user's thoughts. This allows an Aburame to counter mid-attack, even without forming hand seals. Kikaichu can transfer chakra to allies, extract toxins from the bloodstream, and mask the user's own chakra signature to avoid detection. Their ability to distribute chakra makes them valuable in both medical and infiltration missions. One unique trait is their immunity to genjutsu. Due to their simple chakra network, genjutsu has no effect on them. If their host falls under illusion, Kikaichu can interfere with the host's chakra flow to restore awareness, acting as a built-in countermeasure. Shino Abberame demonstrates their full utility during the Chunin exams. In his fight against Zaku, he traps his opponent using a dense net of Kikaichu, cutting off his ability to counter. The insects drain Zaku's chakra while blocking his air cannons, resulting in a flawless tactical victory. Kochu. The Kaiichu is a highly specialized insect used primarily for assassination. Roughly the size of a mosquito, its value lies in the production of a unique paralytic toxin. Once inside the target's body, the toxin quickly disables muscle function and causes eventual death. The insect's true strength is not in its lethality, but in its subtlety. The poison it produces leaves no trace after the host dies. This trait makes it especially valuable for silent kills. Autopsies cannot detect the cause of death, eliminating the possibility of medical countermeasures or investigations. For ninja operating en route or under Danzo's command, such precision and secrecy make the Kaiichu an ideal tool. Yoji Aaram uses this insect to carry out one of the most impactful assassinations in Naruto lore. During a covert operation, he injects Kaiichu into Shisui Uchiha, one of the most powerful Uchiha of his generation. The poison paralyzes Shisui long enough for Danzo to extract one of his Mangekyo Sharingan eyes. The act sets into motion the events that lead to Shisui's death and Itachi's eventual defection. Danzo refers to the Kaiichu as invisible like a mosquito, deadly like a scorpion. Its ability to eliminate without leaving a trail turns it into a biological ghost weapon. In assassination operations where evidence must be erased completely, the Kaiichu stands alone in its category. Kaiichu. The Kaiichu is among the most dangerous and advanced insects ever documented in the Aburame arsenal. These nano-sized organisms are smaller than human cells and are capable of producing a highly corrosive venom. Their scale and potency make them incompatible with most hosts. Only a few Aburame have been able to bond with them successfully, the most notable being Torun Abberame. Upon physical contact, the Kaiichu immediately spread across the surface of the target's skin, initiating cellular breakdown. The skin turns purple, followed by complete tissue disintegration. What makes them especially lethal is their transmission method. The insects can pass through clothing and body armor, entering through direct contact or dispersing through the air if released in large volumes. Torun's mastery of the Kaiichu allowed him to act as a living biological hazard. To prevent self-damage, his body developed antibodies capable of neutralizing the venom, a rare adaptation that took years to perfect. This defense mechanism enabled him to fight at close range without succumbing to his own technique. During the Fourth Great Ninja War, Torun engaged Tobi, Obito, in close combat. He managed to infect Tobi's right arm with Kaiichu, forcing him to amputate the limb to survive. This incident highlighted the insect's capacity to threaten even high-tier enemies with dimensional jutsu and advanced regeneration. Shokaiu. The Shokaiu fills a niche role within the Aburame toolkit as a stealth reconnaissance unit. These worm-like insects are not designed for combat, but for detection. Their purpose is to burrow underground, locate chakra signatures, and relay that information back to the user. Their sensory ability allows them to track movement and presence even beneath layers of terrain, making them valuable for infiltration, trap detection, and battlefield mapping. Since they operate below the surface, they remain undetected by traditional surveillance methods. Muta Aburame utilized the Shokaiu during the Fourth Great Ninja War. In large-scale operations, he deployed them to collect intel on enemy formations, track hidden threats, and mark target zones for coordinated attacks. Yoji Aaram. Yoji Aaram was a high-ranking member of Root and one of Danzo Shimura's most trusted assassins. His existence is recorded in the light novel Itachi Shinden, Book of Dark Night, which expands on the political tensions and underground operations surrounding the Uchiha clan during the lead-up to the coup. Yoji operated in complete secrecy and was known for eliminating targets without leaving physical evidence. Unlike most Root agents who relied on conventional assassination tools, Yoji employed the Kaiichu insect to execute targets in silence. The Kaiichu, with its near-microscopic size and untraceable poison, allowed Yoji to paralyze and kill victims without alerting anyone nearby. Even individuals with advanced sensory abilities or dojutsu could not detect the attack. Yoji's most significant mission involved the elimination of Shisui Uchiha, a prodigy known for his Mangekyo Sharingan and position as the youngest Anbu captain in history. During a covert meeting between Danzo and Shisui, Yoji remained completely hidden. Without being noticed, he released Kochu insects into Shisui's body, paralyzing him in seconds. Danzo used the moment to extract one of Shisui's eyes. The shock and pain of losing the eye momentarily freed Shisui from paralysis, allowing him to flee and entrust his remaining eye to Itachi Uchiha. However, the toxin was already in effect. Shisui knew he wouldn't survive, so he threw himself into the Naka River, effectively ending any chance of recovery. After the incident, Danzo ordered Yoji to monitor Itachi, suspecting his loyalty. Aware of the surveillance, Itachi led Yoji beyond the village's borders. There, Itachi activated his Mangekyo Sharingan and used Tsukuyomi to paralyze Yoji. He then finished him with Amaterasu. This encounter raised questions about whether Aburame insects could be controlled or affected by genjutsu. In theory, their chakra systems are too simple to be influenced. However, either Yoji himself was caught directly, or the nature of Amaterasu bypassed the insects entirely. Torun Abberame. Torun Abberame was one of the most elite members of Root, and a personal favorite of Danzo Shimura. Alongside Fuyamanaka, he formed a tactical duo trusted with high-risk missions that required absolute discretion and precision. Danzo considered Torun one of Root's strongest operatives, not only for his loyalty and training, but also for his mastery of one of the most dangerous insects in the Aburame arsenal, the Kaiichu. Unlike other insects which are visible or require group coordination, the Kaiichu operate on a cellular level. These nanoscale organisms live within the user and carry a venom that destroys tissue on contact. Once activated, they spread across the user's skin, turning it purple and highly corrosive. Any physical contact allows the Kaiichu to transfer into the enemy's body, dissolving cells and rapidly inducing necrosis. Due to their scale and toxicity, only a handful of Aburame are biologically compatible with them. Torun's body developed natural antibodies, allowing him to weaponize the Kaiichu without harming himself. Torun's most notable encounter was his battle with Tobi, Obito Uchiha. During the mission, Torun managed to land a direct hit, infecting Tobi's right arm with the Kaiichu. Despite Tobi's advanced abilities, including intangibility and dimensional jutsu, he was forced to amputate the infected limb to survive. This moment showcased the severity of Torun's threat, even against a near-invincible opponent. Later, during the Fourth Great Ninja War, Torun was reincarnated through Edo Tensei. In this form, he retained full control of the Kaiichu and engaged both the allied shinobi forces and Naruto in his Jinchuriki form. His presence disrupted frontline operations and required advanced coordination to neutralize. Only Shino Abberame, his former foster brother and intellectual equal, was able to outmaneuver and contain him. Torun combined Root's elite training with biological weapons no conventional shinobi could counter. His techniques required neither weapons nor hand seals. A single touch was sufficient to disable, disarm, or kill. His ability to control multiple insect types in combination with Kaiichu made him a strategic threat on both infiltration and direct assault missions. Shino Abberame. Shino Abberame is the most recognized member of the Aburame Clan and a prominent figure among the Konoha 12. Known for his calm demeanor and tactical mindset, Shino consistently maintained a flawless combat record throughout the Naruto series. He represents a modern evolution of Aburame capabilities, combining deep insect knowledge with ninjutsu mastery and battlefield awareness. Among his generation, he is considered the second most intelligent, ranking just behind Shikamaru Nara. Shino's proficiency with multiple insect types sets him apart from other clan members. He expertly uses Kikaichu for offense and defense, Kaiichu for internal sabotage, and Bikochu for high-level tracking. In addition to insect techniques, Shino has demonstrated proficiency with earth, fire, and yang release. He also possesses summoning jutsu that allows him to call upon large-scale insect creatures in battle, further expanding his range and impact. During the Chunin exams, Shino faced Zaku Abumi, a Sound Village ninja specializing in air pressure attacks. Shino strategically allowed himself to be attacked, then used Kikaichu to infiltrate Zaku's arms and block his chakra flow. The insects absorbed Zaku's chakra directly, disabling his techniques and ensuring a swift, calculated victory. This fight highlighted Shino's ability to plan multiple steps ahead and use minimal effort for maximum effect. In a later confrontation with Kankuro, a skilled puppet user, Shino again proved his tactical superiority. Despite being ambushed and poisoned, he used Kikaichu to infest Kankuro's puppet from within, disrupting its mechanics and forcing a retreat. His ability to adapt in combat and neutralize threats with surgical precision made him one of the most effective support fighters in the series. During the Fourth Great Ninja War, Shino advanced to high-level engagements. He eliminated multiple White Zetsu units and a clone of the Ten Tails using Kadichu. These threats were classified as Jonin level, yet Shino handled them efficiently, showcasing his growth beyond conventional genin ranks. In Boruto, Shino works as a teacher but remains a formidable shinobi. During a sparring match, he faced Mitsuki in Snake Sage mode. Although holding back, it was implied Shino could have won had he fought with lethal intent. Thank you for watching till the end. See ya in the next video.